Hey, so my name is Michal, Schendar. I'm working in ASSAF for 2 years as the youth coordinator, and I'm in charge of the youth program, which is mainly the youth club of ASSAF. These days, we're running the youth club because we believe that it's very important for the kids to have a secure and safe and good place for them to hang out in the afternoons and in the evening times, instead of hanging out in the streets and being exposed to all the dangers that are out there in the streets. Most of the kids, they live in very small houses with their families, and when they finish school, they don't really go to their house to hang around there and to invite friends over and to be there with friends. So in order to be just teenagers and to play with friends and to do, I don't know, games and have fun, they go and do it outside in the streets. And because the streets here of South Tel Aviv are not they don't really have like a safe environment or a safe place. So we really want them to come and to be teenagers here in this secure and safe place. And the routine of the evenings, like whatever the program of our youth club, is they come and it's an open space. They can come and they can play. They can be in the Xbox or dance with friends, listen to music, but also they can participate in courses which are on a weekly basis. Computer course, dancing, like hip hop dancing course. They have help with the homework and tests, and they prepare them for tests. And these things, and also they receive a dinner. We eat dinner all together here, and this is the program in general, like the everyday program. Also, we have different activities which are like once in a while. It's because of the holidays, we do different, like a big feast here for a Pesach and for Christmas, or for Hanukkah, or for Purim, which is another Jewish holiday. But also we mention Ramadan, and of course we celebrate Christmas because most of the kids are Christian. And also we have different programs which are not on a weekly basis, but they happen once in a while. And it can be on different topics. It can be on alcohol or violence or sexuality. Depends on the issues that they are raised up here in the everyday routine. And we realize that this is a topic that we should really talk about or continue to discuss. And then we do like a special and more intense activity about this subject. I think the issue of uncertainty is a very big issue for the kids. They don't know what will happen tomorrow. They don't know what will be with them after they graduate high school. They don't know if they'll get to go to prison, to the detention center, if they'll be deported. Like, it's very, very not clear and uncertain for them, and it's hard. And also the fact that they feel like they don't have a future in Israel. Also, if they'll graduate high school, and even if like they will have very, very, very good grades, they'll still work as cleaners or wash dishes, and they don't have the chance to go to university or to work in a very satisfying job. So this is very hard for them. Like, they feel like there is no point in doing anything because anyway you'll just wash dishes in the end. So this is a very big challenge to make them feel that they have like a purpose in life and there is hope, but still not to give them false hope because the situation is very hard. Also, another challenge is the fact that the cultural gaps between them and their parents. Also, they have a language gap because it's hard for them to communicate with their parents because the parents speak in their mother, like in the Arabic or Tigrinya, which is the language in Eritrea, and they also speak Arabic and Tigrinya, but not so well. They speak Hebrew better than this. So it's hard for them to communicate with the parents, and also whatever they learn culturally in their schools or even here in the youth club, sometimes clashes with what they learn culturally in their houses. And it's very confusing to be a teenager and to hear one thing in your house and one thing in your school, and to really understand, so where do I belong, what should I do, what should I follow? Another challenge for them is also living in this very racist environment in Israel. The neighborhoods that they live in don't welcome them. Israel as a government, the policy is not welcoming refugees, and they always feel hunted. They always feel unwanted. They feel bad with themselves, and of course it reflects in their self-esteem and in what they believe in themselves or what they wish for themselves for the future. It shows. We have few that went through Sinai and they experienced torture or rape in Sinai. Sometimes they were just there and they saw what's going through their parents, and they didn't experience it on them, but it's still terrible enough to see that your parent is being tortured. Those kids, especially, they have a social worker from ASSAF or from the government, from the welfare. They give them support. So here, it's very important for them just to feel normal, just to be as all the other teenagers, and to play and to laugh and to feel that, you know, this is also okay, and it's also okay for them to be happy and to play with other kids, and not always to talk about this trauma that they went through, or just to be able to live with this trauma. But it's very important whenever we talk about sexuality, for example, we need to be very sensitive to see how they react, because they went through sexual traumas, and we want to say that we don't say or do something that can trigger the trauma. So we should also give them the feeling that they're one of us and they're just belong to this normal space as all the others, but also we need to be very sensitive to say that we don't do something that can hurt them and to trigger the trauma that they've been through.